Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great day. Now, we're covering this Shonda Vander Ark case pretty religiously here, and we have another installment. This is actually the interrogation of Shonda and Paul Ferguson. Shonda Vander Ark, they have initial contact with her, so we're gonna get to see that snippet. That's the first part of this, I should say, segment. And then tomorrow we're going to go even further when they have the super long, almost 2 hour long interrogation with Paul Ferguson, the reason why they thought that he was autistic in the first place, and a bunch of other things. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. I appreciate the support on the topic. It's been going great. I've been enjoying it. It's a good break from the Daryl Brooks saga. Now, make sure you guys put in your comments and tell me if you're ready for part 2. Anyways, let's go ahead and check this out.
Are they sleeping still right now?
One of them is, yeah. The 20-year-old's awake.
He's 20?
No.
I can already tell this is gonna be a good video. Hold on, just back it up.
You have another son inside the house?
I do.
She sucks, bro. I swear to God, she sucks.
Yeah.
Are they sleeping still right now?
One of them is, yeah. The 20-year-old's awake.
He's 20?
No, the 20-year-old's awake.
Okay.
He's been wearing really loose clothes the last couple of weeks.
He's really skinny.
He's really skinny, and I didn't notice till this morning because he wouldn't, I asked him if he's okay, and he would not answer me. He's 15. He's been...
Even the paramedic is like, he was really skinny. Like, this is not some shit that you just don't realize he dropped 10 pounds. Nah, bro. This is tens of pounds. What was he, 61 pounds? That shit is crazy, bro.
He has a...
Yeah.
Like a high-functioning...
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
I had no clue how bad it was. Oh my God. Like I said, he did this back in, my husband's stroke was January 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
So he did this back in, second week of January for almost 3 weeks.
69 pounds. She needs some, for real. He did this pact, and you're like, how are you so cognitive to remember all this shit after he just died? That shit is crazy. What the
He ate something last night. I can't remember what it was now. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Where's your husband now?
He's down at his parents' house because he can't get in our house because of this drunk. He can't get up the stairs.
Oh.
And nobody's answering the phone at their house.
You can go back in the house if you want, but I gotta keep the basement secure. You can't go down there, okay?
I get it. I had no idea.
I feel like they're treating this like an investigation immediately. Like, she's clearly not crying. There's not a single tear, bro. You know how red and slobbery and fucking like just a mess you would look if you really found your son just mysteriously 69 pounds? Like, just mysteriously. Just, bro is 69 pounds now. Shit. Yeah, I think it would be a bit more, there's no tears coming out, bro.
Or something.
Now, you said the last time you saw him was 5:30 this morning?
Yeah.
Did he say anything?
No, this was for sure concentration camp vibes the whole way around.
Out of bed.
At 5:30?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't earlier?
I mean, it's possible. I thought it was 5:30, but I wasn't super awake. I heard a thump, and I came down, and he's kind of laying on his side, kind of like, what the heck? And I reached out, and I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. Oh my God.
There's no tears. This shit is crazy.
Oh my God.
That shows how much she didn't fuck with this little kid, because there's absolutely no tears. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And I reached out and he pulled himself up. And I asked him if he's okay. And I just asked if he hit his head. He said, no, I think I hit my knees on my chest. I think he couldn't tell me how he fell. Oh my God. No, I don't know what to do. Oh my God. He said it was okay. And then,
Do you have other family here in town?
well, in West Olive, but they're not answering.
Yeah.
My father-in-law's an attorney.
Best thing to do is surround yourself with family. Help you get, because right now you're going through it by yourself, and you get overwhelmed.
I had no idea. How could I have missed that? He's been wearing baggy. I mean, he was wearing a hoodie for crying out loud, and I just didn't. His face didn't look like that. What the heck?
Now, what's your first name, ma'am?
Shonda, Shanda.
Shonda, that's how she pronounces her name. Not one tear, bro. It's crazy. It's actually wild how she's not just nothing. Nothing. All the, oh my God. I don't know if this is a paramedic or if this is a cop. I think it's a cop because paramedics don't have body cams, but he's really being chill with her. But you can already tell he's telling her, like, yeah, ma'am, this is not one of those things where you could just go back inside and grieve. We're going to have to do an investigation type shit. Little bro is tiny. The hell?
What's your last name? Is it Ferguson also?
No, it's Vander Ark. Vander, space capital ARK. That's why I asked him to eat last night, because his face started looking a little thin. I'm like, okay, enough. And he wouldn't show. I'm like, let me see. Hold your shirt up. And he wouldn't hold his shirt up.
Did he get real skinny last time too?
Yes. Comes up, he's like, Mama, Timothy's really skinny. I was like, oh.
Was that this time or last time?
That was last time. That was like first week of February.
She's so ugly. And I like how she's crafting her story. I feel like she had like 10, 15 minutes to figure this story out when he died. And now she's going full-fledged, I passed the bar in one try, so obviously I could bullshit the court system, right? Stupid.
Is when he discovered that. And I told him he was either going to start eating multiple times a day, or I was taking him to the hospital, and he didn't want to go to the hospital, so he
ended up eating on his own.
Yes.
Okay. And then, so this last time, was it because your husband's wasn't home?
Well, he hasn't been home since January 3rd, but he had a grand mal seizure. God, it's been 3 weeks ago now. And it was right after that. He actually mentioned he was hungry the day his dad and stepmom called to tell us they were divorced and moving to Florida last week.
Yeah, the hunger strike is real bullshit, and I'm glad we're covering this part now, because when I was like, when she was up there giving her testimony, I was like, how could the lawyer tell her to like say this shit? Like, hunger strike? What the fuck are you talking about? This is a crazy... No, but she started this way. So what the fuck else was she going to say? That's why they probably told her not to get on the stand, because they wouldn't be able to ask her these ridiculous questions that she started the story with. This is how she started things, a hunger strike. Okay. Yeah, Shonda is not the brightest one out there. She may have passed the bar in one try, but she ain't the smartest one out there, folks. Not by a long shot. This is real life. This is not a book.
Where do they live?
They lived in Oklahoma, but they moved to outside of Jacksonville, Florida, and they're not answering their phone either.
Okay. And that's his biological father?
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
he moved up here with us last May because his dad couldn't handle him. And he's been great. I mean...
Last May, like, as in May of last year or this year?
Yeah, May of last year.
Okay.
May of last year.
And he goes to school and everything, he was?
I've been homeschooling him online because it's high functioning. He's just done better at it. I can show you this
no tears yet. What are you drying off? Crazy.
Okay, is he doing okay?
Yeah, he was failing math,
What's up,
which is
Rosie?
not unusual, but he was passing everything else.
What's his date of birth?
8/6 of 2006. I tried to check it in the last few days, and he just wouldn't let me anywhere near him. He didn't want a kiss, a hug, nothing.
Probably didn't want you to give him a hug, because then you could tell that he was...
I would have known.
You would have known? So
Like,
you mean to tell me, bro was 69 pounds. You mean to tell me you didn't notice a change? That would have to take at least a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You didn't notice a change in him? Come on now. You didn't touch him, bump into him. You know what I mean? Like nothing? Come on. The cops are just letting her talk at this point. They know this is bullshit. What else can you do? Just shut up and let her talk like that. Let her spew the bullshit.
I told him he was stumbling a little bit last night, but he's not the most coordinated kid in the world. And he said he was okay. And then he ate.
No kid goes on a hunger
When was the last
strike.
time you ate
15
Last
male.
night.
Think about that. A 15-year-old male. You're eating everything in sight. It's not even about what you want. Bro, just be hungry all day. You're going through extreme like growth spurts around that age. You crazy. That was like the worst time she could have held food from him. And I feel like she knew that. She was like, yeah, we could stunt his growth and make him even more fucked up. Like, come on now. You're eating everything in sight at 14, 15, 16, 17. You might start to taper off around 19. You're like, all right, this is basically how I eat, you know? Come on.
No, Gabriel, keep him up there. He ate toast.
There's two. There's a 7-year-old and a 20-year-old.
And
The
then a
7-year-old
dead-year-old.
was asleep. I guess he's
Fucking
not now.
crazy bitch.
Oh my god. I should have made him eat. I just know.
She sucks
I feel like
ass,
such a
bro.
failure. You see there's food in the house.
There's locks on the doors.
Where does he sleep at? Right there? In that room?
That loft bed.
Okay. So notice there's another loft bed in another
Yeah, that's
room.
my 7-year-old, but he's been sleeping with me since the youngest is my husband's and mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been sleeping with me since his daddy had a stroke.
Okay.
Because he's scared. And I offered to let Timothy move in there but he
Yeah, it's
wanted
not
to stay in his
Storian.
bed. Oh my god. No. I should have made a feed. I should have done something. Can they really hide that from me like that?
They can hide a lot of things from
Oh
you.
my gosh.
What's your date of birth, ma'am?
313 and 79.
What's your phone number?
I'm sorry. Area code.
The voice tremble is just outstanding. It's beautiful. Just outstanding work.
You can call. You can make some calls if you want again.
I'll try again in a minute. I'm sorry. I don't know what
No,
to do.
nothing I can say could help you through this. You know, it's
Yeah, it's
the
not a
best thing
problem.
is to do
Man.
is
We're here
just
to arrest you.
bring your loved ones in and just.
His baby brother doesn't know what's going on, and I'm gonna have to tell him eventually, but I don't want to yet. Oh my gosh.
Well, we have to investigate every death. So I can't let anybody go in the basement for now. Medical examiner's going to be coming here in a little bit.
I'm sorry, it's a little cluttered down there, but
You're fine.
I'm sure y'all have seen a lot worse.
Okay.
Okay.
You're probably going to get asked the same questions multiple times, so I'm sorry for that.
It's fine. I just, like I said, I feel like I just missed something.
So if you want
How
to,
did he hide that from me? How did he do that?
No tears. The whole thing. Not a single tear. I know they're looking at her like, what the fuck? And I mean, they're kind of like, well, what is wrong with her? She's not crying. She probably did something to him, huh? You think so? I bet you the cops, they're kind of just looking at each other like, you think she did it? Yeah, probably. She's not saying nothing, crying nothing. Man, listen.
I work in White Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, that's a
love my
long
job.
way.
I'm law clerk to the circuit court judge up there. I love my job, but yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did this happen?
Pardon?
Where does he sleep?
Down there, right there in that room.
So that's
The bed up
Yeah.
there. You see the pillow and the blanket and
See how
stuff?
they're talking to each other? He's like, where does he sleep? You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, they're on to her.
Sleeps on the top
already. The
bunk.
second they got there, that's a bullshit story. A hunger strike. That's what you could have come up with. And honestly, that might be the best you could have came up with in that span of time, you know? Hunger strike. I wouldn't have thought of it, but hey, she thought of it. She thought of it.
It's a loft. There's no not a bunk. There's
Okay.
stuff underneath it.
Oh, it's like a desk on the underneath.
Yeah, well,
That
the desk
noise,
got broken,
Cassandra?
but
Yeah, that's just
the box is underneath it.
every once in a while she's like, more emotion. Put more emotion. Ah! That's how she adds the emotion. This shit is crazy. What's up, Mike?
So you heard him fall.
Yeah.
That woke you up? And you went down there and he was...
And I helped him up. I asked him if he wanted something to eat because the first time I noticed anything on even his face was last night. And he said, "No, I'm not hungry." I said, did you hit your head?" And then I checked his head to make sure he didn't have anything. I noticed he has some scratches on his face. I'm like, "Are you okay?" "No, I'm fine." And then I watched him get back up on his bed. And then I went back upstairs.
Yeah, bullshit.
I checked on him this morning when I was getting ready for work. So I went down there and I said something. I didn't see him wake up, and I shook him and didn't respond.
Was he on the bed when you came down there?
Yes.
Yes. It's fucking.
And then you pulled him down and started CPR? Okay.
I called 911. And
Oh, Michelle, I'm sorry. Damn.
my 20-year-old was getting up because I was going to drop him off at work early because his e-bike has a flat
I read
tire.
that wrong. My bad, Michelle.
Oh my gosh. I should have noticed this. I should have seen this. Oh my gosh.
All right. We have people coming to talk to you called Victim Services. They'll help you through
Thank you.
the grieving process because
Victim services for who? The deceased? Because it shouldn't be for her. Victim services. That.
He's really good at hiding stuff.
Oh yeah, I bet.
That's part of the reason his dad couldn't handle him is because he kept lying about stuff.
how old is he?
15.
15?
He'll be 16 in August.
Okay.
But his dad texted me last May and said, "I can't handle him anymore. I have to send him to live with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely."
Why was that? What did he do that?
He said he was lying to him. He was destroying things.
Is he hard to deal with?
I don't think so, but I'm stricter than his dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that. I mean, he's the lying's been a problem. But nothing major.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
No. He's
All teenagers
he's
lie.
tripped down the stairs a couple of times, like just half the flight. And then
At
later
this
he came back
moment, do
to
you
me.
guys think they believe her? I feel like they think it's bullshit from now. But the way the cop sounds, it's kind of convincing. He's like, yeah, all teenagers lie. Yeah, it was his fault. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like they know it's bullshit.
Admitted he-
Look at her eyes; they're not even swollen. That, please.
Did it intentionally, but I've asked him, I'm like, "You're trying to hurt yourself?" He's like, "No, I just wanted to see what would happen." That's the way. A lot of time he wants to see what would happen if he does stuff. And oh my gosh.
And I guess he's
What's up, Mary? Yes, this is Shonda Vander Ark, crazy ass lady. Fucking, we've been on her for like a whole week straight. I'm not gonna lie, it's been getting crazier and crazier. This is probably the craziest you're gonna see because she tries to convey this message in court a little bit, but this is her on the ice right now. Like she's going with the story live at this very moment.
prescribed ADHD medicine, but he's not taking it.
Yeah, because he wasn't able to sleep with it, and he was doing really well. And he asked me if he could not take it, and I said okay. And it was killing his appetite. That doesn't help. He quit taking it about the time of the first hunger strike because when he finally started eating, and he was.
But he did eat last night, you said?
Yes.
She
He had
probably
some
said
toast
hunger
with butter
strike
on it.
about
That's what he
15
had.
times.
That's all he wanted to eat. He said his stomach was a little upset. He didn't want to eat anything else. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go check on the other kids.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
I know my 20-year-old's got my 7-year-old, but still.
Nope, it's
Hey. Paul. You okay up here? I'm sorry, Splutter Joe. I'm really sorry.
And the next person they're gonna think about is the 20-year-old. Look at this place. What the fuck?
I knew I should have made him eat, but he just. Did you notice he was covering up with big clothing? You didn't notice. Never mind. I love him here, but you never noticed.
I love you, dear, but you never notice anything.
Before you started losing weight?
Yeah. See if I can find it.
Why does the house look like this, though? You guys should see my house. The most cluttered this shit looks is not like this. This shit looks like some cave living. Well, what the fuck is going on? There's a trash can in the living room. Look at that. Look at that, kids. This is how people live. I mean, I get it. You could be junky, but this looks almost dirty.
You doing all right? Yeah, it's almost like you're in a daze. Like you don't know what's real and what's not.
Look at...
Hey, have you been talking to him at all recently?
I talked to him yesterday morning to get him up.
That was right basically when we started.
Okay, so how long ago was that?
Did you know that he was in this hunger strike?
I think yeah, sorry.
See, now look, they're both suspects looking at each other like, what did you tell him? See, if he can't just say something real quick and just let it out, just say what you gotta say, and he's kind of looking at her, oh, I didn't really tell him, and I didn't. Yeah, now you guys are two suspects. I feel like right now they're treating them as victims, or whatever the fuck you call somebody, where somebody goes on a hunger strike, but eventually, I think right about now, they're realizing that they're checking in with each other a little bit.
Did I tell you or not?
They're going to separate the two of them real quick. How much you want to bet?
I don't know if I did or not.
I don't think you did.
Because he's skin and bone.
I know, and it's just, how did he...
He's really...
Well, he doesn't communicate with him hardly at all. Like, they say hi and they don't... Yeah, he's...
Are you guys full brothers or half brothers?
They're full. The only half is the one that's in there.
Okay.
We aren't full.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, bring the attention to me. Bring the attention to me. I have to brief Paul. We just woke up, so I have to tell him what to say. So don't talk to Paul yet. Talk to me, yeah. But my dead child is gone, and I'm not crying, and I have my wits about me, and man, come on. She's like regular.
I might as well get your name while I'm here. You're probably going to be asked this 1,000 times, but what's your first name, son?
Paul. P-A-U-L.
What's your middle name?
Byron. B-Y-R-O-N.
And last name?
Ferguson. F-E-R-G-U-S-O-N.
Nobody's answering the phone here.
What's your date of birth?
04 or
His dad's not
10th of April 2002.
You have your own phone number?
I recently got a new phone, so I want to look at my new number.
Hold on, I'll find it for you.
Hold on, I'll find it for you.
And when was the last time you talked to Tim?
Yesterday morning when I was getting him up.
No, yesterday afternoon before you left for work. Before I picked you up and took you to work because your e-bike.
Yeah, no, Paul Ferguson got prosecuted for sure. He got like 30 to 100 years or some crazy shit. But we got to lead up to that. We got to lead up to it because the way they're looking at each other right now and she's answering everything for him, she's making it more obvious. And then what I'm trying to get to is them interrogating Paul by himself. So.
You talk to him then.
I got off of work at 1
Alright.
this morning.
Has he talked to you recently about his problems at all or what he's dealing with?
No, he never said a word to me.
Really talk at all.
Did you guys have normal conversations?
I think the last time we did was before all of this happened. After that,
They literally, because he works a lot and they didn't talk.
Yeah.
And she's hovering. She's making sure.
And sometimes brothers will tell each other what
That's true.
they're not willing to tell their parents.
Why you went on hunger strike? I mean, I'm assuming it's...
He didn't even know anything about it, he said, so.
Yeah.
Following their